Hello, I'm Zardus, and let's play City Skylines. Welcome to Fairview Shores. This is a Let's Play series that we're going to do, and we're going to play completely kind of vanilla. We have the downloaded DLCs that are purchasable. We do not have any mods or any assets from the workshop. We will be playing the Lawn Bay Universal map from the workshop. That's pretty much the only thing you would need from the workshop to do what we're going to be doing. Technically, I did make a few edits to the map. I can't really show them to you because they're outside of the play area right now, but a number of the intersections had overpasses that were so low that these streetlights were poking up through the bottom of the road. So I went into the map editor and raised all those up. But let's get started. So this first episode we're going to focus on just getting things going and looking at the map. Eventually I think we'll spread out over into this area and a little bit over this way too, but this part of the map will not be the middle of our city. So I don't want it to be anything that would be like the central business district or anything like that. Instead, I think what we'll do is eventually have this be the industrial area.
You're listening to the classics.
So I want to keep that in mind while we're building roads and things like that, that eventually any residential or commercial things that we build in this area will have to be redeveloped into industry. So, let's see, the first thing we have to do whenever we start a game is build a road. So now we've built one, and we can get rid of it because that's not where I want a road, but that unlocks all these other roads for us. And this main road, what we're going to do is we're going to build a road that heads in here, and that will be our main arterial for this part of the town. And what you want to do, if you're new to a city builder, is when you're building roads, you want there to be your highway road, and that has limited access. Then you want an arterial road, which will have few intersections. And then you want collector roads that will come off of the arterial, and then you can have local roads that have as many intersections as you want, but they won't have very much traffic. So this first road, we're just going to start with the standard 4-lane road. And I think what I'll do is get it started right there. Actually, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna go like that. So I want to be exactly straight here. Center about there. Now, another thing to keep in mind if you're new to City Skylines is that one thing I've noticed a lot of people say when they're posting about this game is that they tried playing it, but they had trouble with money and they maybe went bankrupt. Well, the issue is that you probably tried to expand too quickly, because if you don't expand very quickly, and if you're cautious about what you're doing, then the economy part of this game is extremely simple. So I'm just trying to make this look, whoops, wrong button, look nice. I don't like that. We're going to try to make the nicest looking city we can that does not require assets. So how does that look? See, now if I had the mod Move It, I would try and edit this, but we're gonna just stick with it for now. So that's our main arterial. Now we need to have a couple of collector roads coming off of here, and eventually I want the industry to be closer to the highway. So we're going to start down here Although no, we're going to, because we also need to get some power in here. So we'll put the first arterial here, or not arterial, collector. It's going to come off like that. Like that. And then put some local roads back this way. And this area will be industry. And we're going to start with a bit of a grid, but eventually we'll move away from that. So this is the coal power plant. Everything else is locked yet, and if we did the wind, it would be cheaper up front, but then again we'd need to buy more pretty soon. Coal is going to be the better choice for right now, I think. Then we'll do collector over here. And over here. And then we're going to start building some residential areas in here. And again, we're going to start with a grid, but we will move away from it. In the very beginning, you want to make sure that you build enough residential that you'll get to those first milestones. Because when you get to the first milestone, you get a big bonus in cash, which will allow you to have the money to keep going. So you could be running at a deficit for a while. So that'll be residential. And we'll just zone some commercial along the main arterial, I guess. So the other thing we need to do is water. And looking at the water, I'm going to select that. You can see where the water flow is. So the water flows this way. So we want to build our water pump here. And our sewage flows over this way. We'll put it here. There's actually, on this map, a water source right here, which when you're below sea level, it serves as a drain. So all our sewage is going to go right there. Not exactly realistic, but it is fine. Okay. So we're going this way. Just going to connect right up like that. Water pipes are nice. You can keep them on a grid and be very efficient and not really care how it looks. It's fine. And we'll come off that way. Okay. So now we should be set to do some zoning. Let's check. We have electricity up there. So actually we need to get power down to the residential area. So we're going to do this a little bit of a roundabout way. Well, no, because we'll be zoning soon. Just go like that. Now we'll put residential in, and we can unpause the game. Here we go. I'm going to put it on fast. Because you don't want to sit here and watch while things go very slowly. And we've got people moving in. How awesome is that? And these houses are not too bad, actually. It's been a while since I played without any of the workshop assets. And we still have demand for residential, so we'll put another block in. And when do we get our first milestone? That'll be at 380. I'll fill out these blobs. And that should get us to that first milestone. And we'll start getting some commercial in here. They should have power. No, they won't have power like that. We can put some industrial into them. And these guys will have power. I don't want to zone industrial on that main road. Actually, I don't like that there either. Now, do they have power? Yeah. They don't have... Yeah, they do have water. Are we low on... Oh, right. Forgot to connect the power here. Oops. Man, that was almost a disaster. Okay. That should do it. Yep, now we have water. And we've got all these people moving in. Things are looking pretty good. We need a lot more industry, it looks like. So we will put some over here. Pause it because we're almost out of money. And I want this to go like that. We can get rid of those. And add industry to the rest of that. Okay. So like all city builders, you want to keep your residential and industry separated, because the generic industry here is going to generate a lot of pollution, and you can see it's already turning the ground to an ugly purple color. Which, there are mods that you can turn that off, but oh look, we're a little hamlet. Okay, awesome. So now we can do garbage, which we're going to have to do pretty quickly, healthcare, and education. So let's pause it and assess where we're at here. Garbage. Got a little bit of money with that, but not too much. Garbage is going to cost 4,000 to build a landfill. Alright, let's build it out this way. And we're actually going to switch to gravel roads here, because they're cheaper. Okay, landfill. One thing I like to do when I'm playing vanilla is to build things as they are unlocked. And although that's not going to be a good choice here because we need to have more zoning. We're going to just rezone the same thing on this side. Goes to there. Goes over there. 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 Extend that a little bit. Go to there and... Yep, that works. And get rid of that road. So that is symmetrical. And we can bring power over here. Actually, we'll do that by putting residential or commercial. Let's do this. I'm not sure if I want to extend that or not. So while that's bringing power over, we will also bring water. Sometimes you misclick, and that's fine. Let's go a little bit further again. Go that way, and need to go that far. We don't need water pipes in the water. Okay, and now we can try and get some residential in here. Okay, so we are going to put some zoning in here. We're doing this. See, there's some people moving in. Do they have power? They do. Okay, so now we can do the rest of this block, now that we know that there's power coming in. And that gives us enough space, or enough, zonable space that we can feel comfortable adding more services here now. Of course, now we don't have the money, but that's okay. We will, because we are generating $300 a week. Yeah, weekly income. So far our city is off to a pretty good start. And we're just going to wait a moment. Oh, look, we have enough now. Wrong one. Okay, so we can do a medical clinic. I think we'll put that right over here. Now we will wait to do an elementary school. We need $10,000. So I'm going to pause the recording and let that happen off camera. So here we go. So you'll notice that we're not quite there yet, but the weekly income dropped a bit. So what I've done is I added a little bit of commercial here, and I'm also going to look at the budget, and we're going to try and lower, yeah, we have plenty of space in our power here. So we're going to lower that quite a bit. I'll check it again. Okay, so we're going to have to watch the power now kind of closely. But, I mean, you can see that saves us a bit of money. We'll do the same thing with water. We have a lot of water capacity. So we're going to tweak that way, way down. And that is still in good shape. And we'll keep the other ones the same. What was that image? Okay, yeah, we're fine with that. Okay, so now we're earning a bit more per week, and I'll pause the recording again, and we'll fast forward time. Okay, so now we have plenty of money that we can build our elementary school, and we're just going to put it right over here. Kind of opposite of where we put the medical clinic. And now we have, I believe, all of the services that that were unlocked there. Okay, so the next one will be at 750. We're almost there. We can go ahead and zone another block here. And we'll get there pretty quickly. Looks like we could zone, we have some more industrial demand here. So we'll add some, oh, we are a worthy village. How exciting is that? So we can unlock another tile now. We can do districts, policies. We can take out another loan, but I don't intend to take out any loans. We can specialize a little bit and do some services. And important things that I want to get done before we move on to growing more population will be fire, police, and we'll look at unique buildings, but we probably don't need to build any of those. So we can do forestry or agriculture, and we can check on, let's see where we're at with things. Double check our power. We're fine with that. We're fine with water. Okay, and garbage. We are filling up our landfill, which is going to happen, but that's okay. Alright, so we can do fire. We probably should do fire pretty quickly, because if we don't do fire, then eventually we will have a fire and it will spread, because I have natural disasters. But I do have the disasters turned off, so we don't have to worry about any of those just yet. So we'll just put the fire department here, and we have the money right away for this, and but we'll wait on the police department. Now, eventually we are going to have to expand. I might put another arterial here. Eventually. This is a pretty big space for one. But that's a discussion to have in the future. So for now, let's put some districts in. I'm using the biggest brush. And we're just going to do this whole area. I like to do districts because I like to have the district name on there. So Evergreen Heights, we'll keep that name. If anybody has a suggestion to change it, I would like to change it probably the next episode. So make a comment in the on YouTube here, or send me a tweet. My Twitter is Zardus4, or make a comment on Zardus.com, my blog. And up here, we'll do another district up here for now, even though I think eventually we may combine these. But this is going to be the industrial area. We'll see. So that's Hickory Heights, and we can rename that as well. If you leave a comment, if you have an idea of what we should call it, then that'll be great. So, we are not earning all that much money. We have a lot of industrial demand. I'm going to check our unemployment real quick here. City statistics, employment percentage, 89. So we have about 10% unemployment. So yeah, we can add more industry. Just keep going with our grid here. Just like that, and then we will do power this way. Like that. And we can unpause again. Okay, and then we are adding a big chunk of industry here. And they have water. And that's going to pump up our need for power, so I'm going to preemptively raise that another 10%. Okay, and we can put it on fast again, because every time you hit a milestone, it slows down the game, which is a little annoying, but we can work with that. So it seems pretty like things are going pretty well here. Traffic is flowing very nicely. We have a little bit of noise, but not too bad. We have good fire coverage. We have a little bit of pollution. Wind, yeah, I don't care about wind. We have good health coverage. We have good education. So, talking about specialization, I mean, we could build some farms up here. We already have, yeah, that might work, because we have farming in our starting tile. Might be a good way to start out. Don't like that I put that there, so maybe we'll do this as farmland. I don't think we'll get to that this time because we won't have the industrial zone, but let me know what you guys think of that. I don't think it'll long-term be farmland, but might be a good thing to do at the beginning here. And we have more residential demand, but we can build a police station first because we do have the money to do it. So services are very good to do because they help your buildings level up, and so like right now it says we need to educate more citizens. We probably need to build a high school before these will level up, but we do see over here we do have a bit of growth in that area. So eventually they'll level up. Oh, we need to up the power again. Just put this at 100% now. Add some more people. We're getting close to probably needing to build another power plant, so we'll have to plan for that. That'll be 19,000. We may have to do that first when we hit the next milestone. Do we get a grant there? Next is Tiny Town. And... ooh. I don't see where it tells me if we get a bonus. Oh, it didn't tell us there, so we'll see. We might get a bonus. It'd be nice if we do. That's at 1,200. We'll be there pretty soon. How are we doing on power now? Oh, we're better on power. So maybe we don't need to do that right away. And are we going to need to zone a little more residential before we get there? Our growth is slowing down. I think we will. So we'll just put a little bit more over here. And over here, I guess. And that's getting more people. They have water. They have water. Okay. And hopefully that'll get us to the next milestone. And that'll be where we call it a day for this episode. And we're almost there. There we go. Okay, so now we're a tiny town. We've unlocked landscaping, event policies, parks and plazas, more unique buildings that we're not going to do yet, and the match day content. And then some policies, and some of the smaller, that's pathways for pedestrians. We can do canals. I don't think we have a need to do that, and we have a lot of new buildings we can do. So that's very exciting. But let's wrap this episode up. So at the end of each episode, I want to review where we're at and get any input from you, or ask for you to give me input through comments and tweets and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look here. This is the overview of the starting tile where we're at. Again, we need names for this district and this one, and if we do put farming up here, we'll need to have a name for that farm area. So if you like that idea, let me know and we can do that, and then also give me a name for that. Then let's take a look at electricity. We're in pretty good shape. And water, we're starting to have a lot of water issues. We're going to need to raise the budget. In fact, I'll do that right now before I forget. We have good money right now, so we'll just put that at 100%, and that should fix that for next time. I think that's about it. I will post a number of screenshots of different overlays and things like that onto Zardus.com, my blog. You can find there's a category for Fairview Shores that you'll find all the content for this series, and the link will be down below. And the link to the map will be down below as well, but it'll be the original, not the one where I've edited a little bit. And I think that's about it. So hopefully you liked this video, and if you did, please hit like down below. That really helps me a lot. And if you want to follow along, then please subscribe to my channel and check out Zardus.com for more content on this city. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.